Okay, just going to do some general driving, very much what I would teach my learners in Colchester. Approaching the roundabout, and I'm going to take the second exit of the road ahead, so I'm just checking the mirrors behind. Fourth gear into third gear, looking to see what's coming onto the roundabouts. Cars coming up, so I'm going to go back into first gear. Staying in the left hand lane, cars have cleared the junction. Away we go, second gear. Check the interior left door mirror signal left. Keep on the left hand lane. Just keep checking my mirrors all the time, not drifting across into this new exit. Cancel signal. 40 mph speed limits, just checking behind again. Fourth gear to fifth gear. Coming up to the roundabout at toll gate. It's 40 mph, it comes down into 30. Again, I'm checking behind in the interior mirror, bringing the speed down. I'm going to take the second exit, so basically I'm just going to follow the road ahead. Fifth gear now, down into second gear. Gently up on the clutch. Looking to see what's coming on the roundabout. Deal with the traffic. When it's clear, away I'll go again. Second gear, now checking interior left door mirror. Give a signal that it's clear to come across. Keep checking that left door mirror as I come across. Cancel signal, and always planning as far as I can. I'm looking at the zebra crossing as I came up to that junction to see if anybody was about that I need to stop for. Again, we come up to a mini roundabout. Again, I'm checking behind, cars are slowing down. Fourth gear into third gear, trickle up to the giveaway line, back into second gear, car to my right. Not decided to go, so I'm going to take advantage and go. There's another vehicle was crossing. Second gear into third, another roundabout ahead, follow the road ahead. Again, nothing that's going to cause me any problems here, so I'm just going to check mirrors and continue ahead. Looking at the zebra crossing as well. Nobody there wants to cross. And onto a 30 mph speed limit. All the time keeping a good distance from that car in front and scanning all the time to see what's about ahead. Looking at the pedestrian crossing here. Nothing there at all, checking behind. Got a warning sign for a crossroads coming up, so again I've just checked behind. The car behind is a good distance behind me, so there's no threat there if anybody was to come out of these crossroads when they shouldn't do. But all the time I'm approaching these crossroads, I'm going to look in the junctions just to see what's coming up to the junction. One particular one on the left here is very blind, it's very closed. Okay, so I'm checking as I go through, no danger there at all. Drift out past the parked cars, checking my right door mirror, make sure it's clear. Again, just watching for anybody that's on a motorcycle, scooter that might want to try and come past me when I'm trying to come out. Nobody on the crossing again. And at the traffic lights I'm going to follow the road ahead, so I'm going to take up the left hand lane. I'm just going to check my interior left door mirror as I come across here to the left. And again, as I go through this junction here, I'm going to have a good look to the right as I go through on the green light, just to make sure that nobody's beating the red light there, trying to race the red light and break the law. Then back into fourth gear. Another pedestrian crossing coming up. Zebra crossing, again I'm looking to see if anybody's wanting to cross. Can't see anybody there at all at the moment. I'm going to just make my way down into Cymbeline Way on the left, just checking mirrors again as I come across. You could give a left signal here if you wanted to. Okay, and then 30 international speed limit, so as I check my mirrors, I'm going to go from fourth gear up to fifth gear now. 45 miles an hour. Checking mirrors, I'm going to take the third exit, so I'm following the road ahead, signpost to Ipswich, carriage and Clacton. I'm going to take up the left hand lane on this one. And I never signal on approach this one because you're just following the road ahead. You've just got this big roundabout that's going to swing you out to the left and back over to the right again. Checking to the right, nothing there. Keeping the left hand lane. Always be aware of what vehicles are on the right hand side because we need to share some space as we come over anyway. So I'm checking interior left door mirror now as I've gone past my last exit there that I don't want. Checking to the right as I come across. And left door mirror checks. Make sure it's safe. you can do that roundabout on the inside lane. But it's the highway code says use the most appropriate lane for going ahead, and sometimes I'll use the right hand lane, sometimes I'll use the left hand lane. But I never signal on approach because you just fall on the road ahead. But you've got this large roundabout to negotiate. Again, we're on national speed limit. I'm doing 50 miles an hour in 5th gear to maximise fuel efficiency. All the time I'm scanning behind as well as looking as far ahead as I can. More over to the left, because a lot of people will come past you faster than they should do, and they'll try and use the middle of the road to overtake. So, brake lights are coming on, so just checking behind, bringing my speed down, nipping that brake very gently. And at the next roundabouts, I'm going to be following the road ahead, and I normally take up the middle lane on this one. There's a lane for turning left. There's 2 lanes for going ahead. The inside lane, I'd normally use that if I was turning right, but I always again feel much safer staying on the left. Again, I'll take up the left hand lane as we come through, looking as far as ahead as I can. I can see the pedestrian crossing. The lights are on green at the moment. Checking my mirrors, all 3 if you've got time, especially the interior one first, bringing that speed down. I'm in 5th gear at the moment. I'm going to drop myself down from 5th into 2nd gear. Looking at the new speed limit as I come up to the junction, 30 miles an hour, and I'm going to take up the middle lane as I said for going ahead. Start looking to see what's coming on the roundabout. If it's clear, which it is now, I'm going to go 2nd gear as soon as I can. Check interior left door mirror, signal left. Watch traffic that's on the right here that might decide to come across in front of me. Cancel signal. And I'm going to try and get myself back into the left-hand lane here on Comeback Avenue. Do a blind spot check to the left, give a signal, clear to come over. And again, because I like to do this roundabout here if I'm going ahead in the left-hand lane, but you could use the right-hand lane. Back into 1st gear. I'm looking already now at the roundabout to see what's coming on the roundabout well before I get to the giveaway line. Try and keep the crossing clear, so I'm just going to hold back. Yep, I can go because they're still moving. Looking to the right as I come up. I'm in 2nd gear at the moment. Looks pretty clear. I've got to just watch the bus trying to pull out. Interior left door mirror signal left. I'm going to stop there though because I'll be blocking the bus. There's a bit of a keep clear written in the tarmac there. Okay, bus is gone. Check mirrors, especially to the left. Off we go again. Be aware of anybody coming over to the right hand side when you come across into this road, because I use the left hand lane normally. People can use the right hand lane for going ahead, so just always be aware of those in your right door mirror, or even just do a right blind spot check. Back onto a 40-mile-an-hour road, 5th gear as soon as I can, doing 30 at the moment. I'll keep a good distance from that van in front. All the time I'm scanning behind as well. I know I've got traffic lights coming up ahead, so again I'm going to be prepared to bring my speed down a little bit. Cyclist up on the left, so I'm going to check my right door mirror as I start to drift around the cyclist, but I'm going to have to stop anyway. So again, I could take up the right hand lane and go further down the road, but if I'm in no hurry, I'll stay in the left hand lane. Both of these lanes go ahead, and eventually they do come back into one lane, and then they split again into 2. So had I taken up the right hand lane and stayed in that lane, I could have gone ahead and obviously gone well after the red lights. But you know, it's whatever you want to choose really. While I'm sitting at the traffic lights on the red light, I'm checking interior mirrors. I'm looking in the left door mirror and the right door mirror. I'm just looking to see what's coming up beside me, if anything at all. Cyclists, scooters, because before I move off I want to make sure it's safe to do so. And as I go through the junction on the red lights, on the green lights I should say, not the red light, I'm going to be looking to the left and to the right just to make sure it's clear and nothing's actually coming through when they shouldn't do. Green lights, check all mirrors, find me biting point, and away we go. Just always looking out for this cyclist here as well. I can't come out really and overtake the cyclist because there's got too much traffic on my right hand side. Had a good look through the junction, same with the next junction here. Just have a quick check to the right as I go through, it's clear. Up into 5th gear. Always looking now on the right hand side here on the door mirror because there's 2 lanes coming back into one. You will get people that will come barging through and try and get ahead of you, especially if you've got the L plates on the back. Again, I'm conscious of the cyclist, not going to get too near the cyclist. Giving plenty of room, checking my right door mirror. I'm now going to start to overtake the cyclist and just come on this little hatched area because it's safe to do so. I felt it was necessary just to get around the cyclist and keep the traffic flow going. Golden rule, just keep checking the mirror. Any change in direction you're going to make, you need to look at those mirrors, see what's about. Is it safe to pull out? Come up to the next roundabout. I'm going to follow the road ahead. Again, you can use either lane here, but I tend to use the left-hand lane. So I'm taking the second exit on the roundabout. This is a junction for Ipswich Road off Cowdrey Avenue. Checking mirrors, bringing speed down. 5th gear now, gently down into 2nd gear. Back into 1st gear because traffic's crawling. Looking at the zebra crossing, pedestrians on the left, but I don't think they're going to use the crossing. Okay, hold back behind the crossing because I can't block that. Park and brake on. So I'm going ahead, I'm going to keep myself as far over to the left as I can. Once the red car has moved off. I'm going to take up the position now where the red car was, just checking the crossing. Giving way to traffic on the right hand side. Just have a quick check behind as well, see who's still there. Clear to the right, away we go. 2nd gear very much quickly. Interior left door mirror signal left. Keep well over to the left on this one. Looking on the roundabout, the next one here, to the right. Keep the left signal on. And finished.